Hello and welcome yourselves, viewers and viewettes, back to Tim's Tips. This is episode 6, and today we'll be killing cemetery green dragons located in the wilderness. This one is going to be geared towards higher levels, as you do need an 84 magic requirement for the teleport to get up to the cemetery. Unless you want to walk in, that's always fine, but it's just much more efficient to do it this way. Now remember guys, you will be killing these green dragons in the wilderness, so don't risk anything that you mind losing. PKers will lurk around these areas, so keep your eyes open, watch your minimap. If you see a white dot come flying in, make sure you know who it is and be ready to log out or run for your life. Or of course, retaliate. Now as for the setup, if you do not have a glory on the wall in your house, a Castle Wars telly will do fine. Make sure you have your dueling ring equipped. As for your inventory, bring what you need. Don't go all fancy with sharks or sea turtles. Nothing extravagant here. At 114 combat and the gear that I'm using, I do well with about 3 or 4 lobsters. That's plenty for me. The teleport up will require you to have completed Ancients and 84 magics. It'll bring you right into the cemetery, which is just south of the green dragons. Now these trips will be quick, but you still want to conserve what you can in your inventory, which is why I bring 1 doses of super strength and super attack. Once I drink them, I'll be potted and those 2 inventory spots will be freed up. As for the super restore and Saradomin brew, it's more of a safety hazard. If a PKer comes onto me, it's not like that's really going to save me, but just having it in my inventory makes me feel a little bit better about the situation if I were to get into something like that. 100% of the time you will receive a bone and hide. Durr. Although there are a few items that are worth picking up. For example, the water runes, 75 stack every time the green dragon drops those. To list off a few other ones, the Addy Fullhelm's Elk for 2k each. So those are another thing to pick up if you do have the inventory. Nature runes, this is a big one, 15 every time, and let me tell you guys, if you kill green dragons a lot, they will add up. Make sure you pick those bad boys up. They also drop herbs or herbs, and you want to pick these up if you have the herb lore to ID them, because you could get something good like a Raynar or something crappy like a Guam. If you get a Guam, obviously you want to drop that and fill it up with a bone or hide. Another little tip I can give you guys is when you kill your green dragon, you don't have to sit there and wait for its little death emotion to go off. As you see there, it just doesn't drop dead and drop the items. It takes a little bit for it to die. So while it's dying, you could run over and kill another green dragon and your stuff's still gonna be there. Just don't wait too long, or else a bot is most likely gonna jack your hides and bones. And trust me, they will. Stinky little buggers. Especially when they're too low of a level for me to attack them. You'll also notice that I'm using piety throughout this trip, and it does help speed up your kills. As long as you have an altar in your house, it works perfect. You telly, get your prayer, bank the bones and hides, repeat. Well, that's all folks for Tim's Tips number 6. Without further ado, let's drop the bass.